Hi, I'm Duncan, the General Manager for Spaceship, the software and logistic ecosystem that empowers merchants by providing a seamless shipping experience. E-commerce in the last 10 years has been a very booming industry, but it poses to have many challenges. One of the biggest challenges in the e-commerce industry is that there's many fragmented services available in the market. 75% of merchants require the use of 5 or more logistic services to get their packages from point A to point B. And so with this, e-commerce companies are struggling to find logistics solutions that are highly reliable, highly efficient, as well as cost-effective. So how big is this problem that we're trying to solve? Well, we're talking about the global courier, express, and parcel service market, and it is massive, and it is expected to hit $500 billion by the end of next year. And more specifically speaking, with regards to the e-commerce market, there's a total of 12 million active stores right now, as well as over 200 plus e-commerce platforms that are also struggling with this problem. And so with Spaceship, we've essentially created a 3-pronged solution to resolve all of these problems and more. First, starting with the Spaceship SaaS platform that can enhance the operational efficiency for e-commerce merchants. Secondly, we also have a courier service called Spaceship Air that provides a highly reliable and cost-effective shipping solution for our e-commerce merchants. And lastly, we have an App Store ecosystem that provides an extended service beyond basic logistic services. And so a high snapshot to dive deeper into this is that with our Spaceship ecosystem, merchants can get access to 50 plus different services, including first mile delivery, cross-border delivery, last mile delivery, as well as additional value-added services like financing options, fulfillment, warehousing, e-commerce returns, etc. And so we've had a proven record so far, and since supporting different e-commerce merchants, we've been growing steadily 30% month on month. I've acquired 5,000 e-commerce merchants with a 97% retention rate, with notable clients like Vans, Calbee, PlayAsia, etc. And since then, we've been backed by very amazing investors, including 500 Global, Particle X, Hong Kong Science Park, Spark Labs Taiwan, and Paragon Investment. And in 2022, we were also very proud to be recognized as the only logistics software company to be recognized on Forbes' top 100 companies to watch. With Spaceship, ship smarter. Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about Spaceship. What do you do?
We're essentially an e-commerce logistics SaaS that provides end-to-end solution for e-commerce companies as well as personal market users. Yeah.
Okay, and what's the industry problem? Why do you need some company like Spaceship? What do you do? What do you do that the industry doesn't get?
Yeah, so there's actually a lot of problems associated to logistics and e-commerce in general. One of the biggest problems in logistics right now, or for e-commerce companies, is that the industry is so fragmented where e-commerce companies need to choose so many different solutions in order to get a solution that is for what they need. So think about like typically companies produce and manufacture from Asia, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of the consumers are actually based in the US, Canada, UK, etc. So essentially to get it from China or Asia all the way to the US, there's many different processes in the different supply chains. So this is definitely one huge issue. It's a huge operational issue, and thus it impacts a lot of the costs as well.
So how are you enabling that? So for example, I'm a manufacturer in Asia, I'm shipping. Is it B2B or is it B2C?
Yeah, so we target B2B and B2C. And so how we enable this is through pretty much 3-pronged approach. The first of which is that we've built essentially a software platform that e-commerce companies can use to make essentially their operational process a lot more seamless. So what that means is that traditionally they would have to go to multiple shipping companies to place their order manually, to upload it manually, one order at a time. But essentially we've automated a lot of this process through our software where companies can bulk upload their products and then ship it into like 1 to 3 steps.
And that means you must have relationships with a lot of shipping companies, is that right?
Correct, yeah. So we've partnered with over 30 plus different logistic companies doing first mile. So think of local deliveries, international shipments. So think of big companies like FedEx, UPS, etc., as well as last mile companies, including the postal services as well.
And is that what your unique selling point is, that you're partnered with all these logistics companies on one platform, so somebody can just go from A to B without having to think about all the others?
Yeah, so that's a very good question. So think of what I mentioned earlier about the three-pronged approach. So I mentioned first on the software. The second part is that we have a courier service as well. So essentially, because of our numerous integrations with like 30 plus different providers, we were able to curate a sort of a customizable solution to connect different carrier companies together to provide a very cost-effective and efficient solution for our end users. And most recently, we started building out an app ecosystem that links with third-party companies that can connect with us to provide extended logistics services, including like warehousing, fulfillment, insurance coverage, and these kinds of things.
Now, your origin was originally so for consumer, but you've now pivoted to the enterprise and B2B. Is that the majority of your customer now?
Yeah, so we started out targeting personal market users. As we reviewed the data on our dashboard, we realized that a lot of e-commerce companies actually have this struggle. And so we decided to dive deeper into the e-commerce sphere to target this problem. And so we rapidly, we focused for the personal market for like 2 years. And then just last year, we launched the e-commerce SaaS platform to solve these really concrete problems that they're facing. And then, so to answer one of the key questions that you had earlier was one of the key defensibilities is because we work with so many logistic companies, doing the integration is very difficult. If you think of the logistic industry in terms of its landscape, it's very difficult for each individual logistic company to work with each other. And so for us, we're uniquely positioned to work with all these companies to create a combined approach to offer the benefits and cost benefits for our end customers, whether it be the personal market users or the e-commerce users.
Excellent answer. So let's turn to business. You're 50 people. You're looking for funding. What's the ambition? What's the metric that you're going to be telling investors that we're successful in to get the next level of investment?
Yeah, so when we were founded in late 2019, we grew very rapidly with the personal market users. So since last year, when we began to focus on the e-commerce market, we learned that we continued to grow rapidly, 30% month on month with the number of shipment growth. We've acquired over 5,000 e-commerce merchants that are currently using our service, either onboarded or in the process of being onboarded. And then so one of the key reasons that we want to do is begin fundraising towards the end of this year for our Series A round. The reason for this is to pretty much expand to multiple markets. Right now we are in Hong Kong and Taiwan, but we want to reach the greater parts of the APAC region.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.